All right, guys, how's it going? Now, please, before you watch this video, I think you should watch the video earlier today about Thiago Motta. All right, it might set the scene a little bit because I think we are going to see more about Motta, and I think it started, and that was basically what I was mentioning in my previous video to look out for. I have mentioned it maybe yesterday on the live streams and things like that. We did do a video about Motta and others, in fairness. It wasn't just about Motta last week. I think it was last week or the weekend. I can't remember. You know, my memory's like fucking... Is there any wonder with all this that's fucking going on? Anyway, so the reason for the video is Thiago Motta. He's the manager at Bologna. And I don't really want to repeat myself too much, so please go and watch the video as to why I think you should be listening out for him. It's an important video. I genuinely think it is. And since that video, we've now got a report from Calcio Mercato in Italy. And Hussam, who is a Cop Talk VIP member, brought this to my attention. I'm sure I would have seen it, but he really helps. Hussam, you will see him in the live streams, you'll see him in the comments. He's very active on the members website. He misses fucking nothing. So if you ever see him on a live stream, Hussam, or if you are a Cop Talk VIP member, you don't need any introduction. He's a very valued member of the whole Cop Talk community. He does a lot to help the community, and he keeps his eyes on everything. I'm very grateful to have him as part of our community. So he sent me some messages, and I'm reading an article now, which I think this is what he's been looking at. So the agent of Thiago Motta has been speaking, and he's mentioned Liverpool. And Motta, if you haven't watched the other video or you don't want to watch it, I think if things go pear-shaped with Amorim, Motta will come flying in. It's just, you know, because of the stuff I've seen about the wage bill at Bologna compared to Juventus, and they're very close on points, sort of thing FSG would like. We have Italian connections, Richard Hughes. There's so many reasons why Motta is worthy of consideration. But I do think it's only if something goes wrong. And I said, we might start to see more articles. If we start to see them from credible, right, people, if Ornstein and Born Again Joyce start banging him up, bagging him? I don't know if that sounds right. We're not in prison. Bigging him, not yet anyway. Bigging him up, then yeah, he has been name checked by Ornstein already, but I'm keeping an eye on that. So the agent's been talking, basically. And he said, the agent, by the way, is called Alessandro Canovi. And he was interviewed on radio, actually, and those quotes have been picked up by Calcio Mercato. So you've always got to be careful, because Calcio Mercato might have slightly altered those quotes, left bits out. You know what I mean? You've got to be careful. And also there'll be a translation here for us, so always bear that in mind. But anyway, I don't think there's anything that would be throwing us off here. The situation of the big names, the confirmation of Xabi Alonso at Bayer Leverkusen has opened up several important candidatures for Liverpool and Bayern Munich, and there's Barcelona. There are three interesting and very coveted benches right now. This is the agent. At the moment, the only fact is that Motta has an expiring contract with Bologna. Will he stay at Bologna? I can't say, because I have no negotiations with anyone. You can't talk about things that aren't in place. Bologna, fourth in Serie A. Great league. I like Serie A football, by the way. People think it's boring, but whenever people say Italian football is boring, I'm like, when was the last time you watched it? Oh, 1989, I like Serie A. So Bologna are fourth, 2 points behind Juventus, and that's what I mean. I saw this post the other day by Fabrizio Romano, Mo Salah, and he was saying that Juventus have got the highest wage bill in the league. I think it was 120 million euros, and Bologna, I think, were 13th, in terms of wage bills in that league with around 20, no, I reckon it was 30 million euros, but they're only 2 points apart. And you can see why FSG would look at that and go, oh, we like the sound of that. Do you know what I mean? Wage bill, think about it. So that's where they stand apart in the league. Now, many people think he's going to go to Juventus and actually become manager there. Some people think that it's negotiations have been agreed, like terms have been agreed, but there's been no confirmation as such. And it is, of course, really, really interesting that Motta is mentioning Liverpool, right? Yes, he's mentioned Bayern Munich as well, but he's mentioned Liverpool. Now, some people look at that and say, well, he's an agent, so he's just letting, Liverpool know that his client might be available. It could be a negotiating tactic for Juventus, right? Liverpool might be interested in Bayern Munich and all that, right? Or it could be just to throw people off the scent altogether. It could be to try and get a better contract from Bologna, okay? So all different things that we have to consider. That's it, I think. One moment, please. Oh shit, I don't know how to do that. What am I doing? There we go. Anyway, so basically, just to summarise, the agent of Motta has said that Liverpool are an interesting opportunity. He obviously did also speak about Bayern Munich. He didn't just mention them, and Barcelona. But Liverpool, interesting opportunity. Contract expires at the end of the season. 3 interesting and very coveted jobs, basically. He's out of contract soon. Will he stay? I can't say. There's no negotiations. Yes, that's it. All right. So what I think we will see, as I said in my earlier video about Motta today, I think we will see his betting odds come tumbling down. Now, I follow Bet365, not for any particular reason. It's just the company that I use to have a bet with, right? A little flutter here and there. No point going around all the different companies and telling you different prices. You've got to stick with one just to see how their market's going. Bet365 is a market leader. And I believe his odds have come down, but I don't know what they were before because I wasn't paying attention. But I do know he's come into the top area of the listings, if you like, at 20-1. My prediction is that price will shorten. And put it this way, if Amorim suddenly says, no, I'm staying at Sporting Lisbon and he's still 20-1, I'd definitely be having a fiver on that, But that's me, not you. Please don't go by what I fucking say. Don't blame me. It's just me. I just like a little bit here and there. But I think as an outsider, as a daft, a little fun one, I'd be looking at that maybe. But you could end up betting or backing a dozen candidates if you want. Don't matter, does it? As you know, Ruben Amorim was my selection back in January, so I'm happy with the odds I got on that, and fingers crossed it happens. More so for you guys, because I know some of you got him at massive prices. But we want the best manager for Liverpool Football Club, to be honest with you, so I don't give a fuck about my own interests, you know what I mean? There's a joke in there somewhere. Some of you will know about that from the other day, but all the interests of my friends. No, I want the right man for, listen, I backed Ruben Amorim in January, but I still said I wanted Alonso to be the manager, so that should be enough anyway. Right now, I want Ruben Amorim. I think he's the best candidate for it, nothing to do with having a financial interest in it. But Motta, I think Motta is a name that we might see more of. And I just think if we see credible people really mentioning him, I think, whoa, something's not happening with Amorim. Or it could be used as a negotiating tactic by Liverpool. So bear that in mind. These fuckers, they all know what they're doing. That agent knows what he's doing by name-checking Liverpool today. Yeah, he's name-checked the others as well. But Liverpool have been, linked with him a little bit. Keep an eye on the odds. I think his odds are going to come down. So let's see if we're right on that one. I said, DKB Dunk knows best. He's you know what I mean? Keep an eye on things. I told you and what's happening, right? So let's see. I'll just bring it to your attention. I want Ruben Amorim. I did a video today saying where I think we're at right now with it all. And I'm staying with that. Although I did say as of yesterday. Yeah, I'm due a phone call actually with someone. In fact, it should have happened by now. No, I'm due a phone call with someone today that I think might be able to shed a little bit of light. But I might not be able to talk about it in videos. It will go on here, the members website, the executive lounge. So if you're a VIP member, we'll see what's said first. Might be nothing, might be nice. All right, so if you appreciate this video, doesn't mean you endorse it or agree with me or think I'm amazing, but if you appreciate the fucking effort, please thumbs up the video. Please leave me a comment. If you want to buy me a coffee or a beer, because it's the end of the fucking weekend. I'm definitely going to have a beer this weekend. Please hit the super thanks button. Please read the video description. It's been updated now, so your name should be in that list if you have bought me a beer or a coffee. If it isn't, please tell me off. Please subscribe to the newsletter, which is in the video description. Join the chat room. Follow me on Twitter, on Instagram. Just let's become family and friends. All right. Okay. I'm going outside for a cup of tea now. I need a break. All right, guys. Speak to you in a bit. All right.